episode 26.
He's Corey. We're back. How you doing, my man? Good to see you again, as always.
It is good to see you too. Look how big I am. I think I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. There we go.
There you go. Actually, yeah, look, actually, Corey and I think Corey's taller than me. This is maybe. But how you doing, everybody? Thanks so much for showing up today. Thanks for coming back. It's VeVe Live with Corey and MC, and we have some amazing stuff for you today. A super special guest that we're going to get into right away, just in a couple minutes right here. And but we have Lisbon coverage. We are going to get some live, like literally live action from the beach party. So stay tuned towards the end of our live stream. We always go about an hour, but at the last segment, we're going to have people from Lisbon coming in. Literally from the beach, and you're not going to want to miss that.
I'm jealous. Why are we not at the beach? David, why didn't you send Corey and Aaron? We could be there right now. You know, all we would be doing is working, I promise. It would just be us shooting. We definitely wouldn't be drinking out of coconuts with umbrellas in them, you know, and working on our tans. It would be all work, no fun. Promise.
Of course, as always, right? And thanks to everybody for coming into the chat. Now, remember, as always, if you're commenting on the side, we're going to have a couple of prizes for everybody today, you know, just by participating in your comment section there, as always. And make sure you check out all of our coverage about the Lisbon event, the NFC event that's happening. It's on the YouTube channel. We're going to show you some of that as well as we go on. But Corey, just before we bring up our amazing special guest, because this is such an honor and so incredible to have him here. We're going to reveal him in just a second right here. How's the week been for you? Just, you know, as we wait for people to kind of populate in.
Exciting, mostly. Yeah. Obviously, a lot of extra work as footage has been coming in. A big shout out to Omi Homies, Max and Janie, and all of our booth staff, VeVe Magic, just doing a phenomenal job giving us that event coverage from far away. Yeah. I think the beauty of working at VeVe and having so many people to support what we're doing is we're able to sort of get that global coverage, which is a challenging thing.
Yeah, 100% for sure. And we got lots of great people in here. California Comics, have you guys seen what's going on in the comic shop in the VeVe-verse?
The world's first metaversal comic book store. I mean, that's a little piece of history in chat with us. I'm always going to stand by how amazing that is. I'm actually talking to Daniel, doing a content series with them. So super excited about that.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. And speaking of comics, I think we shouldn't keep anybody waiting anymore. We should bring up our special guest right now. Just before we do right here, let's just show we have got today for you guys this unbelievable moment. He's only got a certain amount of time, but we're going to try to hold him here as long as we can. Mark Brooks is going to join us now, and you may know him. Corey, this is absolutely amazing artist. And welcome, Mark. He's here.
Hey there, Mark. Sorry to keep you in the backstage while we do the intro, but we're so glad that you're here to chat with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, first off, I just wanted to mention, you know, how proud we are to have you here, of course, like Corey said. We're going to show some of your artworks, and then we know we have more coming up. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But you were at the UK event, and I just want to show a little video right here. It's a really quick little clip of you coming to the event and with David, if you don't mind, just before we talk to you. This is such a great clip. I really loved this one right here. Here, everybody, just check this out.
You'll probably. Oh, here's Mark Brook. Any of you know Mark Brook? Hi guys. Hey Mark, how are you? Speaking one of our special guests, so they're Mark Brook. Many of you probably have seen Mark's work on VeVe. He has a lot of debut on his one-of-one artwork. I will say he will be my top 2 Marvel artists. I will never say who's the number 1, but definitely number 1, number 2. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for joining. Did you have fun?
Yeah, that's great. Sorry.
That's all right.
I went over to the Novotel and I fell asleep a lot.
Oh, that's great, Mark. So how was your experience at the UK event?
It was great. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. David said he was coming into town, and, you know, I've known David for a little while. And I thought it was just kind of a meet and greet. And I walked in actually about 10 minutes late. so I didn't realize I walked in as he was giving his speech to like 50 people. And so I was kind of a little caught off guard, but it was fine. But yeah, it was such a great event, and I got to meet a lot of the fans. And you know, I've been to a VeVe event before. I went to one in New York, but it was more of a DJ party atmosphere, so I didn't really get to like talk to a lot of fans a whole lot. This one I really got to interact, and I was there for what, an hour or two, and yeah, it was great.
Yeah, you were at the New York party, the big party.
Oh, yeah, it's so loud you can't even hear each other talking.
It was crazy. Yeah, just like DJs and like lasers and people in crazy costumes. It was really fun.
So before we dive really deep into this, Mark, if you would, for some of our viewers who may be tuning in for the very first time, thank you so much for showing up today. Mark, tell everyone a little bit about who you are, what you're about, and maybe some of your notable artworks that you're proud of. Just give a little bit of people some context.
Sure. So I've been at Marvel Comics for about 20 years at this point, mostly in the comic field, but I've done some work in Marvel video games and a little bit in the movies and TV shows, but mostly comics. Most notably, I mean, I've been there 20 years, so I feel like I've drawn just about everything at this point. But I think most notably, and probably what I've been known for most recently, is the Krakoan era of the X-Men. Where I did the kickoff image, the big double-page spread image of all the X-Men characters surrounding the bench that had Xavier and Moira McTaggart sitting on it. I believe it was one of the first things VeVe released when they
early days.
Licensed. Yeah. So I kicked off with that image, and then pretty much did every major event announcement image for the Krakoan era. So that would have been Inferno, that would have been X of Swords, or 10 of Swords, I guess, depending on how you want to read it.
However you want to say it,
yeah. And then I was the cover artist on Immortal X-Men, which was what wound down the Krakoan era and kicked off the new X-Men series where they are now.
Yeah.
So you have it up there. That's the X of Swords image right there. I think that was released by you guys about a month ago, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just brought it up on screen. We have all the artworks too that everybody can see. If you just go to Mark Brooks right here on the app, you just search, you'll bring up the artwork section. It's got a little bit of a bio with you as well, and like all your amazing work right here, including the Phoenix right here and Iron Man 1.
I love that one.
Absolutely amazing, for sure. And the whole process of you being on the app with these artworks is just so special because they're unique right here. I mean, they're one of ones. We have like a really great collecting community around that who are just diehards over this. We know David is such a diehard over original art as well. So, when you put these together, Mark, for VeVe and everything, the thought process behind which ones, can you dive a little bit into that about which ones you supply, and are they just your favorites? Are they just relevant to the time period, or are they really close to your heart? I'm sure they are because we love them.
No, they absolutely are close to my heart. I mean, I try to space them out decently. So, because like I said, 20 years at Marvel, I've done, God, I was trying to think of the exact number, but hundreds and hundreds of covers. And that doesn't even include interior pages I've done for them. So I'm trying to kind of do a best of when I'm releasing these, and going for characters that I think have the most recognizability with the audience. Because obviously I've done covers and things like that with some more obscure characters. And so I want to make sure it's something that the majority of people will recognize when they see it. But I think I've probably released at this point 12, 14 of them with you guys. I have hundreds more, so I want to get them all out to you guys as quickly as possible. And
we want them all. We want them all, Mark. Give us every single one.
I'll send them all to you. You can have them all.
We'll talk to David. David, are you watching? We want all of them. We want them now. The fans. A question I have for you, Mark, is how did you even find out about VeVe? Like, when did VeVe cross your radar? And I'm curious from your one understanding of VeVe, to your day now understanding of VeVe? How's that changed?
I mean, when the NFT market really like blew up, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I really didn't know much about it. I mean, I was somewhat familiar with crypto as a whole, but I really wasn't familiar with NFTs and what they were. So I did, a little deep dive and try to learn as much as I could. And then when it came to VeVe, I think they were the first ones that really kind of started getting all these licenses. And it was about when they got the Marvel license that I became familiar with them. And then, of course, when I was contacted by Marvel to say, hey, you're one of these artists that VeVe wants to use in this one-on-one program, I really took a deep dive into VeVe. I even have my own VeVe account. I wish I had more on it. I've only got a few things that I've gotten, but I'm not only am I a contributor, I'm a customer, I guess, or a fan of VeVe as well.
Oh, that's great. I love to see what's in your collection at home. For you, is it like, it's really kind of wild to think of, right? Because like when you're creating this stuff, like we collect it, we're in awe of it. I mean, as fans and as, people in the space. But you have such like if you were to like turn into a collector, not yourself, I mean, behind you, you would have like just the most amazing like group of like artwork and collection, of all time. So when you see stuff, do you appreciate like how amazing it is? I know it's your work and everything, and if you're a creative, it's sometimes, or do you like when you see like a piece like this, like when we all go, wow, do you kind of go like, yeah, that was a pretty good one? Like, do you have a favorite or a couple favorites?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's funny when I finish a piece of artwork, I'll get asked like, oh, do you like the way it turned out? I'll be like, yeah, I do, but give me 15 minutes. Because I'll start finding all the flaws in it,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, some things stick out more than others. That piece you have up right there, that's the Marvel Legacy piece I did. I really enjoyed that because I love the pieces where I get to like basically cover the entire Marvel universe. And they were really good with just letting me kind of pick whoever I wanted. So I just went for like the classics, the best of the best. I love the stuff I did for Krakoa. I did a fair amount of Star Wars work as well. So I'm really proud of the work I did. Like I did a 5-issue run on Han Solo, where I did all the interiors for that. So that was 100 pages that I'm really proud of. Yeah, it just really depends. Right now, the stuff you're showing right now, the animated style stuff I've been doing lately, I've really enjoyed doing.
For sure.
Is that hard for you switching? Because a really unique thing about you as an artist is you do have such a wide range. Some artists are very niche, like your Scotty Youngs. I love Scotty Young. A lot of people do, or your Peach Momokos. They do a very, this is all I do. That is the design that I lean towards. What's it like for you having such a wide, like you have so many tools at your disposal? Is that challenging? Is it fun? Does it keep it fresh?
It keeps it fresh. That's what it is for me. Like I get bored easily. And so the main reason I started doing the animated style stuff is because I like doing warm-ups in the morning, right? Yeah. But the problem is that when I'm doing warm-ups, I start getting too invested in it. And next thing you know, this thing was supposed to take 30 minutes to an hour to draw. It's now 5 o'clock in the afternoon and I've been drawing on it for 8 hours. Real work, right? So I was like, okay, I got to find a way to warm up in the morning where I can like sit down, bang something out in an hour and be done and be able to like walk away from it. And I really, and honestly, the whole idea of AI, like AI artwork, it's a little bit of a it kind of a little bit bugs us a bit as an artist. And I'd seen somebody had gone in and used AI to do Disney Marvel characters. And I saw these pieces and I'm like, I can do better than that. I know I can do better than that. I'm going to beat this computer. Yeah, so I started doing, I think I did Rogue and Gambit were the first two I did. And I liked it so much, I just kept going. And every morning I would do another one. And I think I'm at like 250 now.
Wow.
At this point. And I haven't even revealed all of them yet. I mean, I'm still sitting on 30 or 40 of them that no one's seen yet.
I think a misconception for people whenever they see something like that is this must take a lot less time and be a lot easier than, say, one of your more detailed, X, one-of-one artworks we're looking at earlier. Can you talk to us about sort of the time and thought that goes into something like these more animated versions we're looking at?
The animated versions, I mean, basically when I'm doing a painted piece, I'm thinking about lighting and detail and structure and all that. When I'm doing these Disney pieces, all I'm thinking about is gesture. So it's all about the line. It's all about the bend and the curve and like adding energy to it. And by using these flat colors, I don't have to really think about like volume as much. I mean, I'm still thinking about it, obviously. I want it to look three-dimensional somewhat, but it's more about energy and not about the render.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
for
it
sure.
allows me to do them faster. Like, I pump one of these out in an hour, hour and a half, and then I move on to my detailed stuff,
Like this right here with Wolverine.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely amazing for sure. But now, when we were back in the UK event, and you were talking to people and everything, what were some of the interactions that you have? Did you meet any big collectors of yours? And also, you mentioned right before that, what were you doing in the UK? Were you doing work there, or were you attending another kind of event? Or
Well,
you can share if you want, but we always want to
no,
know what you
absolutely.
guys are doing.
No, I was there the same reason David was. I was there for the convention. MCM
Nice.
London was that
Yeah.
weekend, so that's where this all kind of like was taking place. But no, meeting the collectors, like I met a guy that has two of my one of ones,
Nice.
and apparently he's like the number. I hope I'm not quoting this wrong. I think he's the number two VeVe collector.
Oh,
Yeah. So really really nice guy. Just a lot of the English fans. And what I really loved, and they kept apologizing for this, and I was like, "Why are you apologizing? I think this is amazing." They kept saying, "I'm so sorry. I just got into comics because of VeVe, so I just became familiar with your work." And I'm like, "Why are you apologizing?" I mean, it means that VeVe has opened up to an audience that maybe wouldn't normally have read comics, and so it opened up a channel to these new readers that they're like, "Yeah, I go to comic shops now, and I'd never gone before because of VeVe. I now go to comic shops." And I'm like, that's amazing. It's so great that it proves that the viability of VeVe to bring in an audience that maybe Marvel would not have been able to bring in before. So I think it's awesome to meet new readers that are like, oh, I just heard about you like 3 or 4 months ago. And I'm like, cool, great, new fan. I need new fans. I want new fans. So that's awesome.
That's
It's a really interesting value proposition of VeVe, and it's a really interesting thing as someone who's worked here for quite a while is just seeing the sheer amount of people who maybe came for a specific thing. Like maybe they were a Star Wars fan and we released something from Star Wars and they came, and then they see all these other things releasing and they're like, oh wait, like I actually really like that. And then they get into it digitally, and the next thing you know, they're on social media. I bought a physical replica of the digital. And so it's really interesting how one of the core goals of David and Dan, when you talk to them about why they founded the company, was bridging that gap between physical and digital. And we're kind of seeing the fruits of that. I'm curious from your perspective, and you kind of touched on it there, and we kind of hear this from a lot of different artists, but sometimes there's a lot of fear of the digital, like, oh gosh, like all the physical stuff's going to go away and all people. How do you feel about that? Like, what are your thoughts on the potential, is everything going to be digitized? Is that okay if it is?
That's a good question. I think we're definitely going that way. I think there will always be a market for the physical. I think people like to be able to touch what they have, to own something. I think it'll always be there, but I do like the idea that there are other avenues and other ways that people can access stuff like this. Because I mean, let's face it, there are people that don't live near a comic shop, or don't live near a place where they can go, and get these things physically. So having an app, but most everyone has a phone, most everyone has a computer. So to have another avenue to be able to access that stuff, I mean, it's fine by me. I mean, I always think that, my artwork, whether out there in printed form or digital form, getting it out there any way possible, I'm good with it. And I think that it behooves any artist to, or any creator for that matter, to embrace new technologies and new things, because it's where the world's going to be going anyway. So either you can get on the train or you can fight the train, but if you fight the train, it's going to run you over. So you might as well, try to move on with it. So I think it's a great thing.
I agree with you. And I think Duke here in chat, digital can't kill physical, will never happen. I tend to agree. I don't think it's a competition. I think it's a complement. And much like you were pointing out there, Mark, it is accessibility. I live in the middle of nothing, Ohio. The nearest local comic shop to me is a 45-minute drive, and I've got 2 kids.
Yeah, I
Right?
hear that a lot. Yeah.
It's just the accessibility, and it's on the banner at the top of the screen here, where the world collects. It's one of the primary mission statements of VeVe is we want to be where anyone in the world that has an internet connection and device can collect the stuff that they love, whether that's a current comic that's in print right now or the original Amazing Spider-Man comic #1. Like, we want to have pretty much everything.
I'm also hearing that people, like I had a couple of people in the UK say this to me, that they got a comic or a piece of artwork on VeVe and it made them go chase down the physical.
Yes.
So because they wanted to have the physical to go along with their digital, which I think is a great thing. I mean, so I think that one can really only help the other.
I agree. Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you had opportunities? You said you mentioned you were talking to David and of course Dan as well, at the UK event, and of course, during your dealings with VeVe and everything you do. Have you guys probably don't want to let cats out of the bag here for too many things, but you mentioned you have a lot more artworks. You're also you can see this animation style that you're working on. Are you guys talking about just as a teaser for fans about like new things and different things that could happen on VeVe to get excited about? I know this isn't the last we'll see you on the app. I mean, obviously we're.
Oh no, yeah, you're not getting rid of me that easy.
No, please give us more.
I don't know how much. David didn't say what I'm allowed to say or not, so I don't. I'm going to be careful.
It's a tough question.
The safe thing to say, like I'm probably the best person. The safe thing to say is yes, Mark. We're happy that you were going to be working together a whole bunch.
Yeah.
What that's going to involve is going to be a whole huge amount of things. Like you said, you've been working at Marvel now for 20 plus years. Your products that you have and that back catalog are just immense, and we'd be foolish not to feature more of it. And that's why we're going to have you a little more regularly, if you are willing, on the channel with us to kind of discuss upcoming projects.
Absolutely. I mean, with what I'm talking about right now with David and with the guys at VeVe and Marvel, we're hoping for something that even a little bigger than the one-of-ones. That's something a little more of a campaign, but like I said, probably too early to talk about it just yet. Yeah. But hopefully we have something we can talk about closer to San Diego. So we're talking about a month away, 5 weeks or so. So hopefully something then. We'll see. Yeah.
It's coming fast, and and that's an important thing, Mark. For everything that we release on VeVe, whether that's an individual collectible, a series of collectibles, an entire product line, a comic, an artwork, we're always looking at how that's being received by all of you who are watching. We're looking at the mechanics, the pricing, the mechanisms, and we're also, Aaron and I talk about it in every live stream. We run on your feedback. We have lots of ways that you can provide it. You can provide us feedback on all of our social channels. You can also do it on the VeVe.me home. Go to the bottom right-hand corner. There's a feedback widget. You click that. You can leave us a compliment. I'd appreciate it. But you can also feedback, creature comforts. I wish you had this. This isn't working for me. That is how we get that feedback. And part of what we're talking about here is looking at what's the best way to get the stuff that you all love into your hands in the easiest way possible. So as Mark rolls out more and more things, what are some new ways that we can do that and deliver that to you? We'd love to hear from you. If you all have any suggestions on that, do leave feedback on it. But I think we have some things cooking that we think hopefully y'all are going to love.
And the same goes for me as an individual artist. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you want to see up there for the one-of-ones or things like that. I definitely am listening.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. I mean, Mark, it's so great to have you here, and hopefully we can meet you at an event as well. I know Corey and we talked about that. We're like, oh, we were there, we could sit down, and so it's great that you're coming on the channel right here on our live stream and just talking a little bit about stuff. Is there any last things you want to say before we let you go? Just just to the fans on VeVe who have, like you said, that you met, that discovered you. I know that people here they're really starting to love your work. It's like you said, people like Corey and myself, we do have a background in comics. We did know we were fans already, but there's a lot of people that are discovering your work and other work as well. Any little things you want to say to them? I mean, you've become very popular here on the VeVe app.
I mean, thank you. I mean, first off, I really do appreciate the support all the fans give me. And yeah, I mean, I just hope they'll stick with it. I hope that they'll keep checking back and check out the new stuff we have going on, and give me feedback, positive or negative. I want to hear it all.
Yes.
Because I'm into I'm into fan service. So I mean, that's my job, right? I mean, if I'm just drawing for myself, what's the point? I draw for the audience, so I want to hear what they think, as much as possible. But majority, just thank you. I really do appreciate the support.
Thank you, Mark. We really appreciate you taking the time to come chat with us. And don't worry, everyone. Mark will be back on with us multiple times, maybe in live, maybe in pre-recorded. I think we want to be featuring the work that you're doing, maybe on a deeper level. So maybe you and I will get to have some conversations where we kind of peel back the layers and the inspirations behind some of the awesome things that you're releasing. So that'll be an ongoing content series. Yeah. But with that, I think we got to keep rolling, Aaron, because the bosses say we got to talk about Lisbon and everything.
I know.
So we've got a lot to cover.
Yeah. I just want to let everybody know where you can find Mark as well. Like, so on X right here, this is the Dread Duck Pirate Mark Brooks account. So that's your account, is it not?
That is my account.
You can follow him on X right there. And also you can also follow him on Instagram, which is where we were showing all of these amazing stuff right here. We scroll up to the top right here, Mark Brooks Art right there. Just follow him right there. Is there anywhere else that you'd like people to go to be able to see your work as well, aside from X and Instagram?
You can find me on my Facebook fan page, which is Art of Mark Brooks. So facebook.com / Art of Mark Brooks, or / the slash.
Nice.
Art of Mark Brooks, and on Blue Sky at Mark Art. I'm pretty much Mark Brooks Art everywhere except for my fan page, because Mark Brooks Art was already taken, unfortunately. So
somebody took that one.
I know, right? I was like, what the hell? No, it turns out there's actually three other Mark Brooks artists that work in pop culture. There's
That's crazy.
The Metalocalypse artist who created Metalocalypse. His name is Mark Brooks. I get people asking me about if I'm him all the time. There's a fantasy artist in the UK, and there's one other guy. So there's a lot of us. So, but there's only one Mark Brooks Art. That's me.
There's only one you. All right. Thanks so much, Mark. We'll let you go now, and we'll definitely talk to you again soon.
Thanks,
so much.
guys. See you
Take care,
soon.
Mark.
Oh my gosh, Corey.
Fantastic. So cool having him on. And again, for those of you in chat, that won't be the last time you hear from Mark Brooks. We're very excited to have him on more often. Chat all things art and collecting. So that's what we're here for. Yeah,
an absolute honor. It's just so awesome to have him here. And the art is just so.
It is good.
Can you believe the versatility between like the high, beautiful definition, highly detailed, like one-on-ones we have, and then he's showing that animated style now that he's working on too? That's so like
it's rare. It's rare. Artists usually like kind of sink into a niche, and that's kind of they hammer that down. And all love to them, because some of my favorite artists are niche artists. Your Alex Rosses, your Scotty Youngs, your Nicoletta Balderis. You know what to expect. It makes it easy whenever you go to the comic book shop and you're walking through and you're like, okay, I know that artist. I want those covers because I collect that artist. Yeah. But having the ability to do it all, I mean, whenever we look at his Krakoa, like a lot of that artwork to me feels very Alex Rossish. Like there's like an Alex Ross feel to, but then, he can swing the pendulum all the way to the other side, do that animated. It's amazing. I wish I had that. I don't.
You're talented in other ways, Corey.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Thank you.
Well, let's move on, guys. That was an amazing thing. Let's talk about this right now. We had a level 100 show up this week again. Another level 100 redemption.
Wow.
So thank you so much. This was great. We posted it out. As always, this is Tribez right here. D-Tribez right here. And big, massive congratulations. Thanks so much. Make sure you go on to the post on our X page. Do some celebrations right there. We'll show you some stuff from Lisbon where we had level 100s receive their redemption rewards on day 2 at the rooftop party. We have a photo of that. There's also a video of that too. If you guys want to check it out, we'll show you where that is. But that's one thing we wanted to mention right here. So congratulations there. Another thing we wanted to mention here is the challenge rewards actually went out. They went out a few days ago, and everybody's starting to receive them, you know, the top 10 in particular. Thank you to everybody who participated. The top 250 rewards all went out with the MCP and everything. We did a post with the full prize list, everybody, just showing what everybody got. And there's some absolute bangers in there, Corey. I need to do much better on the next reward challenge to try to do what I can do to, no, just kidding. But you can check it out on our X page as well. We posted that today. Congrats to all the winners. Corey, I mean, I know you've seen some of what's in there. There's some juicy ones in there, some absolute juice.
And a lot of lessons learned from this. Again, we talked about it a little bit earlier about, you know, everything we're doing, we're really looking at with a critical eye, and we're trying to figure out how can we make it better, more functional, more enjoyable, more usable. We saw a massive increase in daily active use because there was a reason for people to come in daily. And we want that. Like, we want people to have a reason to come hang out with us, use the features, enjoy them. And so just know that that whole program, from the social elements, you know, how it was communicated all the way to the nuts and bolts and how it was executed is really being gone over. And so the next one that rolls out will be even better. And that goal will never change. It's always going to be refined and made better and better.
Yeah, for sure, Corey. Well said, for sure. And let us know, like Corey said, what you think, what you loved about it, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see, what other kinds of ways you'd like to challenge, what other prizes you might be looking forward to. There's so many things we can do with it. And, you know, we're just getting started with that. So great on that one right there. Right here as well, we have another VeVe feed contest. So this is super exciting as well. You can check it out right here. It just launched a day or so ago, and we have a whole bunch of new entries right here. As always, let's just actually bring it up a little bit closer. You can see right up here.
Look at the Dino Ventures stamps, and the Porch Duke one stand out to me immediately. Is that an actual giant artwork?
I don't know.
What is that?
The Joker. Yeah, it's on a wall somewhere. It looks like on Porch Duke right here.
Yeah, that's wild.
I know, right?
Porch Duke. What is that? Are you in chat? Give me the deets.
Yeah, look up here. Look at Garnet 21 with the basketball free throw. That is so creative, with the Omi as the hoop, and of course Blackpink, and everybody standing around the free throw line. I'm a huge basketball fan, as people who know me. I'm a huge Laker fan, you know, even though they're out, and I had to, like, you know, I don't have the logo on my head right now, but I'm still enjoying it. But that one's really cool to check out right there. I mean, they're all, look at Ronnie with the double head, the merging. Ronnie Lido, that's amazing. I know he's probably in the chat too, so
mask on, mask off.
Yeah, it's super cool right there. Super Groover right here as well. Very cool as well. Look at the stamps right there, like you said. And Devil Adventures right here. Look, that's a little bit of a time commitment on that one. You gotta appreciate that.
That's a stamp category from USPS that I want. United States Postal Service released a bunch of retro vintage superhero stamps that reference like older superhero comics from Marvel and DC.
Right.
Come on, David, if you're watching, go chat up US from New Zealand Post, from NZ Post. I want the Lord of the Rings stamps. Because the first print, the first ever release of Lord of the Rings stamps was from the NZ Post, and from USPS. I want those historic comic focused stamps and some Star Wars stamps too, please. There's like a droid series of USPS stamps that's so cool. But anyway, like, I won't go down the stamp rabbit hole. I don't know how many philatelists we have in here.
You can go right down that rabbit hole. Badoodle went down another rabbit hole right here with Sam Wilson in the Sentinel.
Like a shield boost. I like that. You see that? He's launching Captain America into that Sentinel. It's so good.
It's amazing. Like, that is some really good, like, scene building right there. And then Porch Duke, like you said, amazing. And then CVID right here with the LA Strong and everyone standing in front. That is awesome as well. BDD 323, little face off with the old caps going at it. Of course, Toby's over watching there. So, you know, really funny. And then Stubborn down here. Look at Stubborn's right here, creating their own, like, with the VeVe logo right there in front of, you know, the actual billboard, which is amazing. So that's kind of like a...
Is that like an actual London police mural on location?
I believe it might be. Stubborn, if you're here, let us know, confirm the location so we can all head over there and check it out.
Those TLP wall murals are so cool. They added like digital coding to them too, so you could like scan them. Like they have a whole mural series. Like if you go to the London Police website, you can look at it. Super cool. Love them. Love everything they do. Love how innovative they are in the space.
Absolutely awesome. Straight right here with another great one as well. Look at that. I love the composition as well. The background, you know, there's I believe that's Death. Isn't that Death right there?
Yeah, it's Lady Death, right? And it's got black and white with black and white. I like it. Black and white car with black and white character.
Yep. And Fracas 44, little Supergirl action going on right there. And where are they at? How come if I submit to these, my photos are not going to be quite as great, but you know what I mean.
What do I see? What do I see down here?
Yeah, one more time. Marco Online, we'll just give Marco Online as his due right here. There you go, Marco Online. Everybody, make sure you head over to our post. Do your votes. It ends on the 7th, which is tomorrow. Share the love right here. But we've got more important things to do at this particular moment.
What do we?
Let's see how this live stream works. Look at these fantastic people, Omi Homies, Max and Janie, and VeVe Magic in the background. Beautiful people in a beautiful place. Goodness gracious.
Guys, can you guys hear us?
We can hear you. We can hear you. We miss you.
Well, we're here at the beach with a couple of VeVe fans.
Hey, we know those people. Oh, look at that. The boss
there they are.
David and Dan, co-founders, CEO and COO. How are you gentlemen doing? How is the beach there in Lisbon?
We just got here. Beautiful weather. Amazing summer we had the last few days. You know, we got some pre-recording messages to everyone, but wishing you were all here. But since you guys can't, do you guys still?
Let's break it up a little bit.
It's dropping out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's to be expected.
Yeah. All the VeVe fans with us. We're about to have a good night, celebrate the last couple of days. It's been amazing, and I'm very happy everyone loved the presentation. See you guys soon.
Thank you so much.
You guys are doing it. We can totally hear you now. It's crystal clear, everybody. Tell us about today. What's happening today?
Hey, Mom, I'm on TV now. Hey, Mom.
For our viewers watching at home, what you're seeing is a live stream from the beach of Lisbon with some of our most famous VeVe fam and the co-founders themselves.
Hey guys.
All right, guys.
That's absolutely awesome.
You guys are cutting in and out, so
yeah. We'll see you. We'll see you when you get back home, and we just want to thank you guys for all the amazing coverage you guys are providing for us. Everybody's loving the recap videos, the photos. You guys have done such an unbelievable job, and we really miss you guys like the most. We hope you have an amazing time. Thanks for popping in and giving us a little tidbit, little taste.
Absolutely, guys, and thank you so much for the support. Everyone that's been loving and sharing the content. We're here for everybody, and we want everybody here with us, and that's what we always try to do. So love you. Love our community.
Love.
Lots of love. All right, you all enjoy the beach party. Make sure you put on some sunscreen. Don't drink too much, and if you do hydrate. Love y'all.
Good.
See you soon, guys.
Goodness.
Wow. So lucky.
This is an awesome live stream today, Aaron. Like, we have the coolest people to come talk with us. We have the coolest people in chat. It's good stuff.
That's absolutely amazing to see them all like that. And what a place to be. Hey, I mean, like the event coverage, I just got to say. So if we actually just go over to our channel right here as well, just to show, hold on one sec. Right here, okay, this is just on our YouTube channel, just a few videos. We'll have more coming out as well. Recap videos right here for everybody from the last couple of days that, Max and Janie and VeVe Magic and David and Dan and the team over there provided for us. on Stacker as well on the X page. They've been providing lots of photos, recaps. There's a few there as well. We'll show you those in just a second. I have all the kind of lined up, but you can find everything on our YouTube channel first, just those videos right there. If you check it out right here, we have also this is just some day one recap that Magic did with David Yu. That's up on our YouTube channel and across our socials as well. The rooftop party was crazy. I mean, they were having such a great time.
So jealous, but I'm so happy everyone got to experience that was able to go. That looked so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, so great. And you can see we had the level 100s. There was 5 redemptions done that night.
3 out of Germany. The Germ fam really showed up big time.
It's true, yes. And Magic sat down with David Yu as well. They did a recap there from the live event. You can see that up on our YouTube channel as well. You can just look at it. We have a whole playlist for Lisbon, and you can check that out there. You can see some of the events that were going on. I mean, look at the party there with everybody. Absolutely beautiful, Corey. You know, total FOMO, right?
Basically. And a really good presentation by Dan. I thought it was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
He covered some things that I think all of us have been wanting to hear, whether you're a collector or you came here maybe for the token itself. So it was good to see some movement on that front. I'm glad that we're able to talk about it a little bit more. So really exciting things moving forward. I was excited to hear pretty much some of this was brand new to me. You know, because I mean, they kept that kind of tight to the chest. So I enjoyed watching that. I'm curious, you know, if anyone in chat, what your thoughts about the whole thing was. But yeah, I'm stoked for the future. You know, a lot of things are falling into place all at the same time at pretty much every level of the business, whether, you know, you're in content or you're in growth marketing or you're working with some of the outside teams as part of the Akomi Omi side of it. Like a lot of things are starting to coalesce. Like I'm feeling that momentum. I'm starting to get stoked again.
Yeah, there's been a lot of great feedback from the presentation that was done, the keynote by Dan, and you can watch the whole thing. We had it was live streamed right there with Stacker, and they had that, you know, raw feed. We actually had a pre-recorded one that we released later with you know, high definition audio, so you can really get into it. This is what you're seeing here. It's up on the YouTube channel. I know a lot of people have seen it as well, but you can click it there at any time and go through it. I wanted to show just because some people may have missed it. We do have the daily recap from last night, from yesterday, from David, talking with VeVe Magic right from the floor. I'm going to play that right now. It's about 2 minutes, you guys, so you can get a sense of what was going on right there just from last night. A little special thing for you guys right here. So check this out.
Hey guys, day 2. I'm here with David Yu, CEO, co-founder of VeVe, and I wanted to ask you, how has day 2 gone so far, and have there been any special moments for you?
Day 2 started, you know, amazing weather in Lisbon as usual. And yeah, last night we had a pretty late night. Today started pretty good. We had a team building moment where we went out to Peterborough, where I won a couple of the games. I was very happy.
Out of how many?
Out of about 40.
A couple's better than none, right?
The weather is just too hot for me here. But amazing time.
Awesome. Yeah, I was there watching it live and it was a lot of fun. But what would you say has impressed you most about like this event so far?
Well, for me, last night, meeting up with our fans and this morning, and I just found out, I think we must have over 15 different nations of VeVe community members have flown in home from here. Some of them came in from Netherlands, Australia this morning, Salt Lake City, I mean yourself and the teams, Germany. The German community yesterday took out 3 out of the 4 level 100 awards. So amazing. And so very memorable because so many European nations just came over and supported us. So that's a major one. Never in our mind we were thought by coming to a Web3 Summit conference that other projects come and saw us and introduce us themselves to us that they know. And a lot of the other founders today told us they are VeVe collectors as well.
Really?
So
easy.
Showing us, we're very happy to see a lot of them reactivated their account. Yeah.
That's wonderful. So I hear tomorrow we're going to be like at some big beach event. You looking forward to that?
Tomorrow it's the beach party day. Slap on some sun cream, come on down, join us. We're going to have a great time, and we'll be stacking collectibles at the beach tomorrow.
Stay tuned, guys. Till tomorrow.
Do you think they took their own advice and they slapped on that sun cream before they rolled out to the beach today?
You better. Yeah, we got a little taste of it. It looked amazing there, right there. But wow, hey, that's
what my question is, Aaron, from that video we just watched. What are those frames? What are those liquid glass look-in frames?
That's right.
Just so you all know, if you're asking and wondering in chat, that was a close to the chest, obviously merchandise sort of thing that David must have done. So we don't even know, but we're also very interested. So as soon as we know, you'll know, because I see those and I'm like, holy smokes, I want those in my background right now. Like, what are those even? I thought it was not a lithograph, but what's the cards that you turn and not lithograph.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We were talking about earlier. I forgot the term again, but yeah, we were. They were like 3-dimensional, and yeah.
Why can't I think?
It'll come to you. It'll come to you.
Then lenticular. I thought it was a lenticular at first.
Yeah.
But I don't know what those are. Super cool. But man, that's exciting to see. Like again, I'm feeling the FOMO, but happy for everyone that's there.
We do also
chat's helping me out. Lenticular. Thank you all. Thank you.
We do also actually have Dan's recap too. So let's listen to that really quick.
Let's do it.
It's about a minute long, everybody, but let's hear from what Dan had to say last night as well.
Hey fam, I'm here with Dan Crothers, COO and co-founder of VeVe Digital Collectibles. So Dan, how do you feel like the day 2 has gone?
It's gone super amazing. We've had so many VeVe fans here. I'll probably say the largest amount of VeVe fans we've had here all weekend. It's just amazing to see all of the supports. All the t-shirts are gone, the tote bags are gone. Overall, really good.
Amazing. And what has been the most impressive thing you've seen at the event?
Obviously, David, you. No, I think it's actually just really the camaraderie of all of the fans here. And to be honest, there's a lot of really cool crypto events, crypto projects here as well. And it's great to come here and, show off Stacker, show off VeVe. It's been a really fun event, actually.
Thank you so much, Dan. And stay tuned to day 3. We'll be at the beach party. So a little bit of a different venue, but still super fun.
Those lucky duckies.
Also, guys, this is really cool too. So if you go to the Akomi page on X, you'll see a special recap with, Foster, of course, Akomi's community manager, and David Yu. They were talking about the offer that was going on with new people signing up with 100,000 OMI. Watch that video. It's about a minute long. It's on the X page right there. We don't have it for you here. Just go over to the X page and watch it. That's amazing, Corey, to get like people interested, involved. A ton of stuff was happening. So
appropriate conference for it too, right? Like an NFC conference, which is crypto focused. I thought it was really cool also, like David kind of gushing that a lot of the other company founders were talking about their interest in VeVe. And it's just good to know that we don't exist in a vacuum, like as an industry.
Yeah.
What's the thing that they always say, like the rising tide, all ships float. Gosh, we've said that so many times, I don't even want to say anymore, but it's
true.
It's the truth, right? Like everyone being sort of mutually invested towards a larger goal. It just bodes really well for this entire space. Because I like doing this job, Aaron. I'd like to be here for another 10, 20 years. So I'm tired of doing it. So it's good to see, all the communication, collaboration. It's the biggest reason that we do those events. Is it gives David and Dan the opportunity to talk to other entities about what we're doing and kind of get them involved. And it usually results in awesome things, kind of like with Mark Brooks,
Yeah, that was amazing.
Earlier.
Yeah, and just in case you tuned in a little bit late, we had Mark Brooks join us for a good 15 to 20 minutes earlier in the live stream. Check that out as well. And just a shout out to OMW and Josh as well in the chat.
Thank you.
Yeah, the whole time. They got a little bit of late notice on today. Sorry about that, guys, but they jumped in here, volunteering as they always do, moderating. And like I said, people are going to win some prizes today too, as always, just by, chatting in the chat right there. So thanks so much. And make sure, like I always say, head over to Discord. There's so many amazing things going on in there that you guys can follow. Lots of giveaways, prizes, events, like chats, everything is happening, information. You're going to want to head over there, and they're doing such a great job for sure. Now, I wanted to show this as well. Just follow Stacker if you want some more coverage. You can see this is another video.
It's
right
Stacker.
here.
You got to do a pirate R.
R.
It's how Stacker.
Another great video by Max right here. You can see there was like, look, there's tennis being played, all sorts of stuff.
That's the pickleball, Aaron. David was like, I even was beating people at pickleball, and Amy was like, out of how many games? And he's like 40.
Look at that pickleball. Oh yeah, you can see more footage there, which is great with the stuff that was handed out. So really amazing videos right there as well on the Stacker site. And if you scroll down a bit further on there, you can see like photos. There's Dr. Profits right there. There's actually more. There's a whole recap with VeVe Magic. So tons of content across the board for to get you guys all hooked up with that. Now we do have to move on because we actually have some stuff that is happening this weekend. We have the Kawaii Princess Warriors drop. It's happening tomorrow, which is a lot of fun. So I know, Corey, these are super great. Look at the detail on these. Has the detail not increased in terms of detail, like on these collectibles? Like a lot?
Detail for everything has been increasing over time as our sculptors, molders keep just getting better and better at the use of space and how they're texturing. I'm excited for this one. I'm a big fan of Tokidoki, and I think you and I chatted with Simone Elenio back at I can't remember which convention, but just such an amazing guy, such an amazing creator. So I love that we get to support getting his work out in front of even more people, because the dude just has a heart full of passion, and that's the kind of person you want to work with.
It's amazing. When we were in New York and we went over to the Tokidoki booth, and we were like checking, it's such a beautiful setup. And of course, remember the sailor, surprise right there. There's a special edition in here that you're going to want to check out. This all happens tomorrow. Collect the whole set. You can see that graphic right there, and you can check out our posts. But I know there's going to be some live streams around it. Check out to see, like, O'Milly is probably going to be live, I believe, and we're doing a giveaway there. Same with BE Inform Mint doing a drop show. They'll be doing a giveaway there and helping to support our creators, but also having fun with this whole drop. And it's not the only drop on the weekend, though. The next one that's coming up after that is, of course, Ron English is back with the Serial Killers Series 4. I'm sorry. It's so good. So funny. And he's the best. That's on Sunday, everybody. So, Corey, any thoughts on this one?
It's the final flourish, I think.
Yeah.
Series 4 marks the entire collection release, which should enable people to stage those larger. If you look at Ron English's art, he does a lot of renditions and takes on the Last Supper.
Yes.
Whether that's with his serial killers, and he's got like his is it called MC Supersize? What is his Ronald McDonald spin?
The Supersize, yeah. Exactly.
But he does a bunch of Last Supper type art. And so now with the release of these last two collectibles for fans of Ron English, and why wouldn't you be, you'll be able to stage and sort of make your own Last Supper setups. So that's going to be super cool to see. And who knows, maybe we'll release something that might make that Last Supper a little bit easier for you to stage.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. It's happening on June the 8th, which is on Sunday right here. You can see that there's two variants in this one. There's the secret rare right there as well with Coco. Super funny right there. I just, you just love it. And, Ron hopefully will be live
the
on
Coco
Sunday.
Punch trips me out because I thought it was a KFC reference at first glance because it's like a chicken-esque character and like a KFC striped shirt.
Sure.
But it's like the Cocoa Puff guy.
So, cuckoo for calories, it says right here.
Yeah, cuckoo for calories.
Absolutely amazing for sure. I just wanted to show one thing too, as we just go back just before we end the live stream here pretty soon. But as we go back to the Kawaii Princess Warriors right here, check out this amazing AR footage done by the incredible Mr. Falcon.
You know, Aaron,
Yes.
whenever I look at that, I am full of pride. I really appreciate the work that Ben does. You know, my last two direct hires, my last direct hire was from the VeVe community, and my last contractor onto my team was also from the VeVe community. I think the results really speak for themselves. Like there's something about sourcing people from our community that really understand the product and its application and how to showcase it. And I'm just super chuffed with what, you know, Ben Dixon, Mr. Falcon, has been doing. He's really leveled up how he's doing that AR, and I'm looking forward to seeing how we continue improving the way that we show off that AR. We've even branched into some of those big brands, which were a little bit tricky for us to get through their approval. So just epic to see, you know, really love what my team is being able to contribute.
Yeah, that's the best. And we've been sharing, we have more. He's been producing a ton of great content. Look at our TikTok, everybody. If you're on TikTok, head over to our channel. We have our AR footage there and our Instagram reels. You'll see more of our collectibles there that are being done in AR, and share them out, have some fun with them. He's doing an absolute great job. Now, just before we head out, guys, let's just talk quickly about the comic book Edge of Spider-Verse #1 that came out. First appearance of Spider-Rex. Which is so hilarious. This just dropped yesterday, so congrats to people who got that one. Have some fun with that. With that Scotty Young, you were talking about Scotty Young earlier. There's a Scotty Young rare in there. That's only 400 editions. Absolutely awesome. People are scooping that one up. Still available in the shop if you want to go for it, but it's available now. You can complete the set right here. You get that bonus for comics, and that 16.75 daily if you collect a 5 variant comic set. Is quite nice, actually. So collect your favorites, read it. This is a really fun issue right here as they get closer to, you know, more stuff happening, of course, in the movies and film. And
you know, it reminds me of Devil Dinosaur, which we also have on VeVe.
First appearance,
right?
Yeah,
exactly. Very similar.
Yeah, very cool. And one last thing before we head out right here, we had the Avengers #195 comic burn. This one's coming up, right? It's actually, I believe it's coming up tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So this is the first appearance of the Taskmaster with that great VeVe exclusive art. So check that out if you want. You know, the notification went out or will be going out shortly. And so check it out, you know, if you want to add that to your collection from the VeVe store, and you can have a lot of fun with it. But Corey, I mean, what a great show today. I mean, I'm sorry. I let others comment on the great show, but look at what we had today. We had Mark Brooks come in. We had, of course, the VeVe fam. We had the live right from the beach in Lisbon. We had all the coverage. We had you guys in the chat, our volunteers. We got Dr. Strange in the house, who actually did a really great stacking or slacking video on that comic I just showed you. If you guys want to check that out, thanks for that as well. But Corey, what a show today. Did you have fun?
I did. This was a good one. Hopefully more like this. Like, I think it's really important that we're able to get our artists out more. Not whenever I say our artists, you know, just artists we collaborate with. We definitely don't own any of our artists, but we are very, very happy, you know, and honored to be able to be the platform where we can give them that audience and get their works out in front of everyone. It's the beauty of what we do here. But yeah, man, what a fun one. I'm feeling the FOMO, though. I won't lie. I've been feeling the FOMO all week long as I've been getting all the raw footage. Again, one last shout out to the Omi homies, Max and Janie. Max, especially, for all of the raw footage he's been providing to us that we can use to help promote what's happening in Lisbon. And then to VeVe Magic, who has been doing... Janie and VeVe Magic have just been doing a phenomenal job chatting, getting those daily recaps. Just a huge boon to us. So madly appreciate all of them.
Yeah, it's so great to see. They keep us connected, which is what we all want. We all can't go to every event, but, you know, having that connection is what's really important. Everybody, thanks for coming out today. Once again, we'll see you in the next live stream. Stay tuned for more announcements coming from Lisbon and from, you know, from our channels. Just stay tuned, everybody.
And a big announcement next week, I'm pretty sure. So let's go.
Big stuff coming up, Corey. And yeah, do you want to send us off here? We'll see you in the next live stream, right, Corey? And as always,
happy collecting.